Today we're going to go through the basic setup of a Raspberry Pi. To get started, you want to download a few bits and bobs of software. All the software is in the description below. We are going to need Win32 Disk Imager, Putty, and the Raspbian Image. The first thing you want to do is go into Win32 Disk Imager, select your Raspbian image, and select the device, which is going to be your SD card. Make sure that the SD card is selected here. If you select anything else, it will erase your hard drive. So you really want to make sure this is going to be on the right device. This is a very crucial step. Don't mess it up. You really don't want to go through reinstalling all your stuff. Just make sure it's the right device. Then you're going to write the image file to the device, and then you're just going to plug in your Raspberry Pi with an Ethernet cable as well, because we want to access it with Putty later. If you are going to use a keyboard, mouse, and a display, you are not going to need Putty. You can do it directly on your machine. So once you've done that and it's all booted up, which is going to take around 1 to 2 minutes, we're going to have to find out the IP address of the Pi. To do this, you can look it up on your router's homepage. Well, not homepage, on your router itself. To find out your router's IP address, which you need, you have to press Windows and R. And then you can start CMD, which is your command prompt. From there, we're going to just type in ipconfig, find your IP address. Mine is 2.120 at the end. Then you're going to look for your standard gateway, which is your router, which is this 192.168.2.1. Type that in your browser and you end up on your router's page. Now, I think all routers have this page. I'm not sure. Check with yours. This is mine. You're not going to recognize this. This is a German router. You're going to try and find your device names and the IP addresses that are connected. Like I said, you're going to have to look for it on yours. I don't know how, I don't know under which point it is in your router. So just check for that. Find the address. Open up Putty. Hold on, this is a different session. And from here you can type in the IP address that we have just found out, which is in my case, hold on, let me check, 36. While we're at it, save the address if you're going to use it again. As you can see, I've already done this many times before. And click open. Now I'm just going to change this for you guys so you can see this properly. Hold on, bear with me there. Yep, that seems about right. The username, the default username is Pi and Raspberry. I've already changed my password, I've just realized, which is an important step. The first time you connect, it's going to give you well, not an error, but it's going to give you a notice that this is a new device. Just accept that with yes. You're going to get that every time you reinstall your Pi. Otherwise, you just get it once. If you get it again and you haven't reinstalled your Pi, you want to make sure there's nobody else on your network. Otherwise, you've been hacked. It's just a security measure. Once you're in, type in sudo, which is the equivalent of run as administrator on Linux. So sudo raspi config. In here we can configure the Pi. First thing you want to do is expand the file system and then change your user password. Always do this. This is going to make sure that you're using the whole of your free space on the SD card, and it's going to secure your Pi if you are going to use your Pi from the internet. Then we overclock. If you have a Raspberry Pi 2, you are going to use Pi 2, otherwise you can use anything from none to turbo. This isn't going to avoid your warranty. If your Pi runs unstable, or if you're a new user, you might not want to do this. If it runs unstable, just go to the next best clock and try it again. For this I have used high. I'm not going to do it again, I've already done it. And then you're going to click finish. At this point you want to restart your Pi just to make sure that everything is working fine and the overclock is running. Now the next thing you're going to do is type in, we're going to update the Pi. So we're going to need to type sudo apt-get and update. This is going to get all the new updates. Well, it's going to check for all the new updates. It's just going to take a bit. And once it's done, you want to run the same command again, just this time we're going to upgrade, not update. Essentially what it's doing is it's installing all the updates, and this is a crucial step if you are going to go into any project. You're going to get all the new files. It's just important. You really want to do this. My Pi is a Pi Model B, so it isn't the fastest. Then upgrade. It might ask you to confirm the upgrade. I've already done this. You want to just click. You're not going to click. You're going to confirm the upgrade, and then it's time for you to get a coffee, because this is going to take anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. It just takes a while. Get a coffee, come back, watch some TV, do whatever you like doing most. And once it's done, you want to restart your Pi again. To do this, you have to type reboot. And you always have to be super user, so you're just gonna type in sudo reboot. It's gonna take a bit. The Pi will be back again. You can reconnect by right clicking on your window and restarting the session. And then we are actually done. Your Pi is in its newest state. But we are going to connect through it in our next tutorial through remote desktop. If you want to get the user interface on your TV or on your screen, if you're using it with a mouse and keyboard, all you have to do is type start X once you've logged in with your normal username, which is Pi, and your new password. So thanks for listening and watching. Be sure to watch my next video, which is going to be about installing a remote desktop connection to your Pi. Thank you.